this works. I'm probably wearing this wrong, honestly. It's a work in progress. Hi everyone, welcome back to one of my yoga flows. Today we're going to be doing a winter morning yoga flow. Something that's going to get us nice and warmed up for going out into the cold wasteland. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of winter. I like it when it's nice and snowy and pretty, but right now it's mostly just brown and gross. But hopefully wherever you're at, whether you are celebrating winter time, or if maybe you're on the opposite side of the globe and it's now summertime and you're dying of heat, I hope you can enjoy this video. Also, as you can see, I have a microphone. I'm actually going to be talking through the video instead of recording afterwards, so let me know how that goes. And I'm probably wearing this microphone incorrectly. I don't know. Still a work in progress. Like, got my new camera up, I got my microphone. Didn't want to deal with the lights today because I was like, 2 new things. I can't do it. So bear with me as I get used to stuff, and please let me know how I'm supposed to be wearing this because I don't know. All right, thanks. We're going to start today on our knees. We won't be here too long. You're more than welcome to get a blanket under the knees or the ankles if they're a little sensitive. But we're just going to start with some seated cat-cows and starting our Ujjayi breath here. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, Ujjayi breath or victorious breath is breathing in and out through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of the throat. So you'll probably hear this in my microphone, but just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose as well. Moving on your own breath, building some heat and warming up the spine.
Now, we're going to inhale both arms up, bring the right hand down to the ground, reaching the left hand up and overhead. Sending the gaze over to the left arm. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, pull that fist down. Exhale, you're just going to try to connect your chin down to your chest. Stretching to the back of the neck. And then bringing that fist over to the right hip. Send your gaze to the right, close your elbows to the left. Back to center and then over to the left. Releasing whenever you're ready. And then we're going to come onto our bellies. Sending the hands behind you. We're going to inhale, lift up, warming up through the back, maybe rolling the hands, the ankles, and exhale, lower. From here, bringing your hands to the sides like you're an airplane, going inhale up, Continuing that Ujjayi breath. Awesome. From here, either sending your arms in front of you and lifting up, or if you're feeling nice and open already, you're going to grab onto the feet and kick into the hands. And wherever you're at, exhale, lower down. Awesome. Exhale, send your hips up and back into a child's pose. And then slowly making your way into your first downward dog of the day. Maybe adjusting your clothes like I am. And just making your way nice and slowly there. Maybe taking a plank pose first. Maybe just going into a downward dog wherever you're at. Taking that dog on a walk. Bending and straightening the knees. Warming up the backs of the legs.
Let me know if you like hearing me doing my Ujjayi breath or you'd rather me get rid of as much breathing as possible. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
You're going to tiptoe forward and exhale, allow yourself to hang here. Bending and straightening the knees. Then inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, Samasthiti. Awesome. From here, we're just going to step our foot back. So we're in a nice wide-legged position, making your toes about... and you're going to make your toes face forward or even a little bit pigeon-toed. Going to inhale, both arms up, exhale, fold forward. Going to take a deep bend in that right leg, coming into Skandasana. If you need to be high on the ankle, that's totally fine. Sorry, high on the toes. Then we're going to walk over to the left, so taking a deep bend in that left leg. Coming back to that center. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, flat back all the way up. This time taking your toes out to the side, we're going to lower the hips. Coming kind of into a goddess pose. You can bring your hands onto your waist or onto your thighs. I'm going to bring mine to my thighs. And I'm going to drop one shoulder. Then the other. Switching sides whenever it feels nice. So we're building some strength here in the quads, but then also we're getting some nice spinal twists. If you want to build a little bit more strength, you're going to raise your hands up overhead and come a little deeper, maybe even pulsing. Awesome. From here, we're going to straighten both legs for just a moment. Nice breath here. And then we're going to come into a warrior two. Front leg It's the right leg or left leg, whatever does it for you. Just breathing here, trying to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Coming a little wider into your stance. And then inhale, reverse warrior, getting a nice side stretch. Coming back to center and then switching to the other side. Sorry, my camera turned off for a moment. And from here, we're going to come into Trikonasana. So coming to the other side, straighten out that right leg. Send the back hip back, and then lean forward, forward, forward until you can't reach anymore. And then doing your best to try to keep your hips and your shoulders in the same plane. Good way to do this is to keep your hand on your leg. Send your gaze up to the sky. Inhale back to center and over to the other side. Send that back hip back. Reach forward, forward, forward. It's nice and flat as you can. Inhale back up. Bringing your feet in a little bit, we're going to sink down into Malasana, opening up the hips. If you need to be high on those toes, it's totally fine. Wherever you're at, bringing your hands into heart center. Using your elbows to open up those hips. Just breathing, maybe closing the eyes. Now we're going to lower our hips down so you can bring your hands behind you. Come into a wide-legged seated fold. Couple options here. Maybe you need a block underneath your bum because maybe this is hard for you and you're kind of curled. So having a block under your bum can really send your hips forward. Maybe you're fine sitting forward, but you want to open the hips a little bit more. You can place the hands behind you and lift the chest. That will tip your hips forward. Wherever you're at, flexing the feet. If you like a little bit more, keeping that chest up and open, tipping the hips forward and folding forward. Sometimes it can get all the way down. Today's not that day. Our bodies change every single day, so don't worry about what you can and can't do each day. Gently inhaling up. Just going to bring our legs together and rolling onto the spine. Bringing the knees into the chest. Making little circles with the knees. Getting into that lower back. Switching directions whenever you're ready. Maybe taking a happy baby. And I'm going to take some twists here. If you don't feel like doing twists, then you don't need to. I just think it might be a good idea, especially in the morning. Coming back to center, you can either go into a Shavasana here, or in my case, because usually when I go into Shavasana when it's really early morning, I kind of fall asleep. So instead, I'm going to come into a meditation, still very relaxed, really slowing my breath, but sitting up nice and straight, closing my eyes and focusing on my breath. Whichever you choose to do, we'll stay here for the next few minutes, relaxing down. It's totally fine. You're safe. Always coming back to the breath. Staying here for as long as you'd like. And whenever you're ready to get up, do so gently with the eyes closed. I'll let the music run for a little while longer. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Namaste.